Welcome to day 21 of our January challenge 2021 and our second day of working on Autumn is Nigh. So carrying on from what we learnt yesterday, it's very similar tune wise, but it's been filled out now in the top hand. So where we had, we're now going to be operating in sixths. So we're going to have 1 and 3. And your job is to make sure that they land really together. I'll play it for you first. I'm just going to go straight in on today and I'll play these 2 lines for you and then we'll look at them in depth. So here's how it sounds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we start with our left hand back to our A triad. So we have that ripple carrying on and we have 4 bars of that, as you can see by that left hand repeat bars mark. And then as we go into bar 15 and 16, our left hand does a sort of walking down pattern. And you'll notice those tenuto marks, the little sort of dash directly above the notes that I mentioned yesterday. You'll notice those appearing. So we want to lean in on those notes and it's on finger 3 each time. So we've moved down to our thumb being on middle C and we've got an F triad. It goes F, E, D, C, and then up to E. Okay, so we've got this walking down pattern that is leaning in on the beginning of each group of 3. And it will sound sort of counter timing to what's going on in the top hand because that's on every crotchet. Okay, but it's just again keeping going with something on every quaver and really just allowing that to be a nice interest that's happening underneath. So our top hand, 1 and 3. Now what you want to watch, like I said, is not to be going or where one note lands before the other. If you find that you're doing that, and if you're not sure, you could record yourself and have a quick listen and just go, oh yeah, and notice which one it is that's landing ahead of the other. And then what I would suggest to do is to go, okay, I'm playing finger 3 before my 1. For some reason, I'm going budum, budum, and I'm playing, say. So then what I'd like you to try and do is to go, okay, I'm going to try and intentionally play my thumb earlier. And what's very likely to happen is that they will then land bang on in time. Okay, so it's just sort of a reverse pattern. So whichever way it is you may be doing it, if you're landing one ahead of the other and it's consistently, and it will almost certainly be one way or the other, then try and reverse it and actually you'll pull it to being exactly together. If you're already doing them beautifully together, then well done, really good work. And part of the thing that helps doing that is this lovely bending in. Nice high thumb, low finger, lovely bending in. Okay, and it's following the same pattern as it did yesterday. So later on bar 15 and we've got a crescendo and then it just goes up to the B. Okay, so in that sense it's following what we did yesterday. Then we have this writ bar. And in the writ bar, we have F, E, D in the top hand, and written with it is a left hand of D, C, B. Now, actually, I think it sounds better if you put both of those in one hand, and that actually gives your left hand a chance to get ready down on, we're back on an A, C, E, like the first notes, but an octave lower. So by doing that together, they won't get in each other's way. Back to there with your left hand ripple again. Okay, so let's just have a try of let's do bars 15 and 16 together. In fact, bars 15, 16 and 17, and we'll just do the left hand for a moment just so you can practice those moves in that hand, and then we'll try them with the right hand. So this is bar 15, which is the end of line 3, in your left hand, and I'll count us in nice and steady. And I want you to try and lean audibly into the finger 3 note each time. Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, so notice it only happens in the beginning of bar 17 there, and then it's just all even. Let's just try that again. Okay, so you've got an F triad on to start with, and you're going to lean on the finger 3 note again. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, well done. And then if we put the top hand over that, which is just playing these sixths, just a pattern walking down 1, all the way so that your finger 3 is on middle C, and then back up 1. Okay, here we go. So you're starting with your thumb on the F. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, should we give that another go? Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, so that is definitely going to be the bars to particularly practice in this section. You still want the right hand melody to sing above it, but you just want to bring out this left hand bass note with it all together. Okay, I'll play now from the beginning of today, from bar 11 through, just for us to have a go. Whether you do one hand or the other is absolutely fine, and then you can join me in the play along videos. So this is starting at bar 11 where we started today. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Steady. Okay, and actually we can make even more of that writ bar where we have these. Really space that out so that then we snap. Once the quavers come back in, we snap back into time there. Okay, join me in the play along videos. We'll do it a bit slower again and then up to speed in those videos for you. And yeah, you're doing really well. Well done.